Okay, so I'm going to show you one of my favorite little corners of the garden, which is right by the chicken coop. They're kind of clucking away underneath this apple tree here. And yeah, for those who saw our friend Chris's video, he's got, you know, the fruit hanging right outside the chicken coop, and in that case it was a peach.
And the chickens love the peaches. Occasionally we won't get to one in its ripe state. It's so heavy that it drops off the branch and lands at the feet of the chickens, and there is nothing that pleases a chicken more than to see one of those balls of sweet, delicate flesh falling from the sky.
And that's always such a great strategy to have fruit right outside the chicken coop, because then they can clean up pests and things like that. So while we don't have peaches, what we have are these thornless blackberries, and they're just coming on really good right now. So there'll be another few weeks before they finally mature. Putting on huge growth, as you can see, as a result of all the leaching from the manure of the chickens. So we just have this simple little fence here, keeping them in the run, and then right outside the fence, just beyond their sort of grazing, we have the thornless blackberry. We have a horseradish plant over here, very green and ready to go. And then here we have rhubarb. And these are some of the small leaves. We've already taken off, you know, a couple pounds of rhubarb for pies and jams and stuff like that. And then as we go a little bit further, we have some phacelia, which is a really nice kind of bee attracting pollinator. We have a little bit of borage here. And then tucked in beside that is oca, which is an Andean tuber. We harvest not until Christmas time, and that gives us tubers for Christmas. And then going a little bit further along, we have raspberries. So same thing, whatever we don't pick here out of these raspberries will just fall to the chickens. But you can see, I mean, even this chicken right here, it is just eyeing this red raspberry as it's ripening. Oh, it's actually jumping up as we speak to try to get it. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is pretty good. So then right beside the chicken coop area here, we have this beautiful medlar tree, which was here when we moved in, and Solara will show you some of the amazing plants we have growing underneath.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that are already growing in here. When we first moved in, there's lots of lemon balm. It's one of our main weeds that grows around here, which is a really great herb and antiviral, really good for making tea and things like that. And so we decided to just keep planting different things under here. This giant plant here is catnip, and so there's lots of cats in our neighborhood. Oftentimes we'll see a little cat like hanging out under here, and so we also put in cat mint as well, and hyssop. This plant here I'm in love with. It's a plantain variety. It's a purple plantain, and so I'll pick one of these leaves to show you just, you know, how lush and large it is, and such a beautiful color. And so I've been making different medicine with this plant. It has these big, beautiful seed spikes here. Plantain's also edible, so in the early spring when it starts to come up, you can eat it like a spinach or something like that. You can cook it up. Another plant that I love in here is called strawberry mint. I wish you could smell it because it's so beautiful. It smells really good. It makes amazing tea, and it's filling in quite a bit in here. Another perennial vegetable that I'm really excited about is called Mitsuba, and it's like a Japanese parsley. This is also a purple variety here, and so this I've been putting in kimchi and different fermented things like that. And so it's a beautiful, very, you know, unique kind of plant, really yummy as well. Has a very interesting flavor. Yum.